Yeah, very, very big welcome to you, my dear Gemini, and always a big welcome to all the other zodiac signs that felt like getting an inspiration through this constellation, through this new moon in the sign of Gemini, and of course the sun in the sign of Gemini. So both are in the lovers, the respective male is the sun, female is the moon. So the both are now highlighted or darkened, interestingly enough, through the alignment of sun, earth, and moon. And the triangle that is existing there is like the conscious is looking at the subconscious, and the subconscious is looking up at the higher conscious. And so this triangle, this story here that can be told through what is happening above us is influencing, of course, this reading. And exactly right now is the new moon, the 0%, right? I'm looking really into, I have an application that I have that moment of emptiness and of feeling of how it feels when it is like that. So this is what you get. And I'm doing these readings because I am learning myself to connect deeper and deeper with the tarot and oracle cards, but mostly because I'm creating my own deck. And here I have one card for the lovers combined with yoga positions. And here I also decided to reach back to the feet, right? The conscious is looking at the subconscious and she's looking up. She's not looking at him, she's looking up. So this is like looking in this way, she's looking up. And of course, this is coming down through both. So there's a beautiful triangle. Now I created this triangle within yourself. So when you take this position, you can feel what it feels like to really love yourself, to really be able to reach back and then see through that circle that you're creating that the higher consciousness is lovingly looking down at you, and you understand the power behind that. So that's why I'm doing all these readings, not so that I get clicks, etc. And so I'm using one of the oldest tarot decks, which is the Visconti's Forza Tarot, and going, of course, then forward into the 21st century. Your court card is the Knight of Swords. You show us your left side, so it looks like you're going into the past. You get very fast, you're intellectually very speed, you're action driven, and you want things to get done, but mostly in your mind. So sometimes be careful. The date here is the May 10th to June 9th. If your birthday is there, then this is your court card. If not, look in the description below. There I have listed all the cards. Good, so the 15th century is calling you, and it's the number 3 is the Empress is coming up, and she's sitting here very beautifully, very royal, very like, arriving at her best place, at her power. And the 3 is a number that gives you the power that something can grow. The 3 is in your card. You have the number 3 in there, very strong. Even the mountain back here looks like a 3. So the 3 begins very strongly to tell you, yeah, you have arrived. And looking at the last reading, which was Sun in Taurus, the message was, you are now the movement of love and empowered spirituality, and that's her. So you are now the Empress. You are the one that's sitting here and saying, yeah, I have created something very strong and powerful for myself, and I can move forward. Then comes Oswald Wirth. He was in the Rose Cross Order, and his cards were 1887 used already. And so the Pope, these are French cards, is coming up. I have French, German, and English cards. Le Pape. Le Pape is the High Priest or the Hierophant, the number 5, which is Taurus. Taurus, strong energy the month before you. So relating back to the reading before you. in the last month. And it's saying, yes, here again is a 3, 1, 2, 3, right? With the 2 pillars, with the 3 stages, with the 3 stages in his crown, even with the mudra that is giving the 2 fingers up, the 2 fingers down, and he is in the center. He is in between heaven and earth. Then comes the Hermetic Tarot, which was used in the Order of the Golden Dawn. And out of the Order of the Golden Dawn came Arthur Waite and Aleister Crowley, which also is coming here in my reading. And here we see the 8 of Swords. And the 8 of Swords is Jupiter in Gemini. So there is a change, there is a shift, there is something speaking to you that, yeah, you have the power, you have a female and a male power here. You have the 3, you have the 5, and you understand very strong that something is shifting, something is, you yourself are creating this bondage, you yourself are creating this moment of, I'm not really sure what or how or where I'm gonna go. I'm impulsive, I want things to be done, I want things to go, and maybe I'm a little impatient, maybe I'm pushing myself. So just stop thinking and talking, start to meditate, start to go deeper within and start to see, why is it that you allow an energy to take over you? Then through Arthur Waite comes the Sun in Capricorn, the 4 of Coins, a stability, a physical stability, a stability that is telling you to take a moment and to sit down. And it's very interesting how he's having his arms, like he's literally, his right arm, but he's literally creating a very strange form in front of him. And so here the number 4, and then Aleister Crowley, another 4, you get a 4-4 portal. It's almost saying these 8 thoughts can be stopped by taking care of the physical and taking care of the emotional, because here you have the 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. And the 4 of Cups, look how beautiful this is. It's just like, it's like this fertility. It's like giving you an understanding that this is, the Empress is fertile, the Empress is regal, the Empress is giving the energy to the next generation. That's always what it is. The 3 is the couple coming together and then creating the number 3. So here you are now into the 4-4 portal that is speaking to you. This is Moon in Cancer, speaking to you that here the 8 of Swords, this worrying about maybe your finances, worrying about the emotional impact things have on you, is now speaking to you. Let it go and feel the stability of the physical and the emotional. Now, these are 1920 and these are 1969, and of course these are 1888. And Hermann Handel, which comes after 1985, the Strength card is coming up, the number 8. So you have then, if you look into this, into the 4, into this 4, you have an 8-8 portal framing these two, the 4-4 portal. And the 8-8 portal is saying this worrying, if you go deeper and look at the financial situation, and if you start being established and you start taking care of your emotions, then the strength, the infinite strength, and also the sexual energy that is already here behind her on the tree of life, right? The sexual energy that I made come down in the fire and go up in the water is here again in that infinite 8 symbol, wrapping itself around her and giving herself into this sexual opening, into a sexual beingness that is saying, yes, you get the strength to really look deeper into this energy, which is moon in Cancer. And here comes the Page of Cups, which are the children of all the cups, which is then a true love, a love that begins by healing yourself, a love that begins because you learn healing, you learn sexual healing, you learn mental healing, you learn physical healing, you learn to trust that you have the power within you to heal just about anything if you put your mind to it, if you don't put your mind into worrying, but if you put your mind into focusing. And so now you come into the present moment. And the next card that is coming here out of all the cards are listed in the description below. Here comes nature, pure nature, the number 7. And she's speaking very openly here, the rose that is happening here between the bringing together of the male and the female, bringing together of the sun and the moon, which are both today in your sign. So this is a moment to put a seed in the earth and create something, and create a new momentum, because this reading is going to last until your next full moon, which is in 6 months. So whatever you plant today, whatever the seed is today, you can create that. And the result is in 6 months. And so you can see, if you open up, then in 6 months another, I mean, you have then the opportunity to really have a growth cycle, which brings you to the Queen of Fire. So speaking and acting and being here as this is an Aries, in the openness of your creativity and sexuality, right? So here the Empress, she is open, she is sexual, because she is giving birth to the next generation. And now here you get the light, you get an Aries helping you, and you have a Leo, and of course you have a Taurus here, but you are getting the energy of those people. So once you open yourself here completely, and she is very sexual, the Aries energy of the Queen of Wands, it's like sexual energy, strong sexual energy that's saying, I want to open myself up. And then comes the number 36, which is the wind. The wind, which is your medium, which is your energy that gives you the power to move forward or even backwards, right? And see that the wind is here to bring you information, to bring you the number 9, which is the completion, which is the hermit, which is then connected with the animal that is the cosmic egg. And the cosmic egg, again, the snake, as you can see, the snake that is also in the hermit inside his picture. And here you got the snake saying, yes, the snake is speaking. This is the cosmic egg. This is the last card of all of the animal spirit cards, and the words here are the cosmic egg and the 7th chakra. So then in a way this becomes a 7/7 portal. The subtle essence of the cosmic egg resides at the crown chakra at the top of the head, called Sahasrara. One of the aims of yoga and meditation practice is to channel energy from the base of the spine upward towards Sahasrara. Each of the 6 lower chakras plays an important role along this journey, and once the final epicenter of consciousness is activated, it is said to radiate the light of 1,000,000 suns. So then there is this arrival of the number 7, and then the number 7 is like she says, the crown chakra. In that completion, you are arriving in this, and the 7-7 connection. And of course, you get another 7, the 16, the Tower. So here you have 3 times the 7. You are in the midst of opening yourself up so much that you awakening, that you get a flashlight with the love, with an energy that is saying, yes, open yourself up, open those legs and allow whatever it is to come to you and give you a deep healing, a healing that then brings you forward, brings you into a cycle of water, right? The feminine, the moon, the dark, the looking deep within. What is there? What I can learn? And then in the future, the last row, comes this beautiful card out of the creative oracle or creativity oracle, manifestation. Soon you may manifest the goal you focus spiritual energies upon. The number 37, which is a 10, a 1 and a 0. A 1 is the magician and 0 is then the Fool. So you're manifesting, and I can see here in this picture that you are liberating yourself, that you are not sitting on this throne anymore, and also you don't want to sit on this throne anymore. You don't want to think anymore. You don't want to sit here and hold on onto your money. Also here, the stability, you're like, okay, stability, all great, I understand. But you actually want to be free and liberated, and you have these wings that are behind her and giving her really the wings to fly, because the manifestation is happening, the healing is happening. You speaking up, you opening your sexuality, and then everything is gonna flow, everything is coming down in this cosmic egg in this intense moment, because the Tower for me is like an orgasm. So here you are liberating yourself, and then you get the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is the wand that is helping us to create things. That is the wand that you're holding here in your right hand, right? And in the other you hold the eagle, the bird, which is the 7th chakra. The 7th chakra is the eagle consciousness, very strongly, right? There is a bird. It's not an eagle, but there is in the wind, there is a bird here. I cannot see what kind of bird that is, but here you are. And then you get the 2, which is Sun in Aries. So an Aries energy is coming and giving you fire, giving you energy, giving you the power to push forward, right? And manifest something, and manifest by learning and opening yourself up again and again. You open yourself up and you let things grow. And the 3 is here again as the Empress that is looking at us, and now she's like, okay, now I'm gonna go forward and I'm gonna look out and I'm gonna create something incredible. I want to see the world, I want to go out there, and I want to manifest. That manifestation gives you the inner eye, the 3rd eye, an eye that sees everything, an eye that sees the transformation, an eye that sees the passion, an eye that sees the soul, an eye that can allow itself to really open up and see what is it that we want to see the Page of Voices that sees through the glasses, new opportunities, new things that can create new mountains, mountains that burn, mountains that say, okay, I go out, and when I go out, now I go out like a river, like a waterfall, like this horse, the Knight of Emotion, a Pisces. The Pisces is the foot that you're reaching back with your hands, because the hands and the arms are your body part that you're reaching back into the feet. And so the path of love, the path of healing, the continuation of here you were a page and now you are a knight. You are learning and growing and incorporating also the Queen into your life. Because, I mean, here you are a knight. You are the Knight of Swords, but maybe become more the Knight of Love, the Knight of understanding that searching for love is the only thing worth doing. And then comes out of the Alberto Villoldo, the Shaman's Dream Oracle, the dream that you're gonna dream, the further looking deep within into this sign, which is the lost compass, getting back to integrity. The number 35, another 8, getting back to an integrity where you can literally show yourself, where you can open yourself up, where you can be as open as possible. And of course the 14 is a 5, the deeper look, the soul that is sometimes getting lost in the church, the soul that wants to come and show you that sometimes we gotta really cry me a river, cry, and let that river follow the intense energy of a sexual energy, of an opening that is saying, yes, you will reach there. So the 8 portal is saying the 8 is here to give you the creativity in your star, in your earth star, and then that will give you the direction that you need to go forward and to dream and manifest what you want to manifest, right? Dream into that compass. And then here the words are getting back to integrity, finding the way home, and trusting your intuition. And that's what you do. You trust in your intuition. You always trusted your intuition through the 3, through the Empress, right? You trusted your intuition because you opened up sexually. You learned to heal. You learned to heal your heart. And you learn to speak your truth. You learn to speak what it is that you need also in the sexual, in the creative energy. And the wind is carrying the information out there. And the cosmic egg that's coming down, the 7-7 portal, right? Is very important 7-7 portal that is bringing a breakthrough, an opening, a cosmic opening, a huge opening that then can manifest here into an 8-8, the power to find back your intuition, the power to know that you, whatever you do, is here to help others and to spiritually guide them through whatever you've gone through. So this is your reading for your new moon. I hope you're placing a seed into the ground so something can grow, and we can see something can grow. Something is here that wants to grow. So I hope I see you until the next reading, which is when the Earth is turning in such a way that we have then the Cancer behind the Sun. Until then, I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.